What is up, all my fellow Turbros? This is Steve Turbo with the Hyper Arcade Turbo Bros. And man, didn't I just make this video? Didn't I just make this video twice? Oh. It feels like it just doesn't end. It really feels like it just doesn't end, does it? I don't even know, guys. I don't even know. So here's the skinny, guys. Here's what's going on right now. Today we had the official Wave 4 pre-order launch of the Nintendo Amiibo Smash Bros. Series. We also had the pre-orders pop for Splatoon. So, let me tell you a little bit about my story today. Alright, first of all, Nintendo, you couldn't have picked a worse time because I'm broke as shit right now and, you know, it was bad enough. But whatever, I digress. So me and Mojo, we went over to GameStop, the local GameStop, because, you know, he wanted to pre-order Pac-Man, Charizard, Wario. Not Wario, he wanted to order Pac-Man, Charizard, and Ness for our buddy Birdman. So, you know, James was kind enough to offer to pay for my pre-order for Lucina because I wanted Lucina because, you know, she's my favorite lady in all of the Smash Bros. Games, or in the Smash Bros. Wii U game. So, we get there, and we're number 3 and we're number 4 in line. We're like, boom, this is a sure thing. They're only doing 1 per household. This is going to be no problem. We get to GameStop. We think everything's going to be smooth. We're just waiting there. And, of course, you got your douchebags that are all like, what are you guys waiting for? And we're like, this is the line to tell you to go fuck yourself. How about that? But anyway, we won't get into that. So, me and Mojo, we're sitting there, we're waiting. You know, we got there about 2:30. The pre-orders were going to pop at 3 on the East Coast. They were going to pop at 2 in the Central Time Zone. So, we get there, we're waiting. We're like, yes, this is it. We're going to do it right this time. No more sitting outside, no more waiting, no more none of this bullshit. So the time finally comes. It's time to place our pre-orders. Get up to the desk. There's the guys that were in front of us right there. Here's me and Mojo right here. We're ready to go. Well, it turns out GameStop goofed big time. This was no fault of their employees. Their employees were doing everything they could to get us our pre-orders going. So what happened at 3 o'clock? What happened? The servers at GameStop completely shit the bed. The servers at GameStop completely shit the bed. So we're standing there, me and Mojo, we're third and fourth in line, and we're sitting there, we're like, what the fuck is happening right now? And the poor guys behind the register, man, they're trying, they're refreshing the page, they're going, and all I hear them say is, it crashed, dude, it crashed, it's completely crashed, you know, we don't know what do we do? You know, we can't do in-store pre-orders. The fucking GameStop would not allow their employees to do in-store pre-orders. They had to do web-to-store in all their fucking brilliance. So meanwhile, we're sitting there, and the pre-orders pop at Best Buy. Well, we're already here. We figure everything's gonna be okay. We placed our trust in GameStop. Again, I digress. Their employees did really, really well. You know, shout-outs to those guys. They did what they could with what they had. This is no fault of the employees. This is the fault of GameStop on this one. So, okay. So, we're sitting there, and we have waited at this point a half hour, and the servers are still crashed. And it is at this point that I know, in my heart of hearts, that I am not getting Lucina. And I knew, and I made peace with that. But instead, I was like, okay, we can get a small victory here. We can get Pac-Man for me, or we can get Pac-Man for Mojo, we can get Charizard for Mojo, we can get Ness for Birdman. So we were like, we can do this, man, we can do this. So, the inevitable happens. After a half hour, you know, the guys at GameStop say, well, we're going to take your information, and we're going to try and put this in as we go along. And damned if they didn't try. So I drop Mojo back off at home. I tell him I'm going to take care of it from here. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they'll call me on the way home. So I get a call on the way back. I get a call on the way back, and it's the guy at GameStop, and he says, "All right, man, here's what I got." He's like, "I can't order you Lucina. She's gone." And I took it's okay. I understand. The man did everything he could. He went above and beyond what he should have done. So props to that. I appreciate that, guy at GameStop. I'm not going to divulge your name, even though it's a fairly common name, but I'm not going to do that. So I get to the store. He's like, but I can't get Lucina, but I can get you Charizard, Pac-Man, and Ness. I was like, sweet, cool. So at least 3 out of 4 ain't bad. I kind of made peace with the fact that I wasn't getting Lucina or Robin. I understood that. So I get to the store, and the line is still crazy, even though everybody had already been home. And I see my buddy there behind the desk, and he's pulling his hair out. He's on the phone with customer support. There's another lady right in front of me that's trying to order the Amiibos for all her kids. And, you know, I get to the desk, and he sees me. He's like, "Hey, what's up?" He's like, so he told me that once again the system's crashed. Once again the system's crashed. I was like, oh no, dude. This isn't his fault. This is GameStop's fault. So I get there, and I'm waiting, and he's like, okay. He finally, boom, light bulb in his head. Just as he's about to break, I see the expression on his face. His sanity is about to break from all this fucking madness. So he types in, he's like, wait, I got an idea. And he types in the SKU number for Ness. Boom, it pops through. Boom, it's good to go. He prints me out the order slip. It's ready to roll. And I was like, all right, try Pac-Man next. I said, Mojo really wants Pac-Man, so try Pac-Man next. He does it, a little bit of a wait. Boom, Pac-Man goes through. I'm like, yes, okay. And he's like, holy shit, we figured it out. I'm like, yes, awesome. So next, we try Charizard. Charizard doesn't go through. I was like, son of a bitch. I was like, okay, but you know what? 2 out of 4 ain't bad. Well, I'll take whatever victory I can get. You know, he did his best, and he got me what he could. You know, me and Mojo both agreed that we're going to regroup. We're going to figure out what to do with Charizard. But, you know, GameStop is not the only one to blame here. The other one to blame here is Nintendo. How the hell are you going to announce these things yesterday on April Fool's? You're going to announce the release date of the Amiibos, and then you said the pre-orders are going to pop for them the next day. The next day, giving retailers virtually no time to prepare for the flood of traffic that is going to come in for these goddamn Amiibos. How are you gonna justify that, Nintendo? And what's worse about this entire thing is that you are going to underproduce these goddamn things again. You are going to underproduce them again. You've already created the demand. It's already there. You know this. And I don't want to hear this bullshit that they're hand-painted. I have a hard time believing that because it seems like the U.S. is the only place where it is hard to find these things. From what I understand, over in Germany, you can go into any random store and get whichever one you want. Same with Europe. Same with Japan. From what I understand, you can go into any store you want in any of those places and you can buy whatever Amiibo you want. But not here in the U.S. We have to go through this craziness. And another thing, retailer exclusives again. Retailer exclusives again, Nintendo. So, yesterday we learned that Ness was going to be a GameStop exclusive, so naturally we were going to try and go there. We go to GameStop, and we figured we can just kill it all in one foul swoop. We figured we could just get all the pre-orders in one place. But that wasn't the case again. You know, we managed to get Ness, thank God, because I was worried this was going to be another Shulk scenario. But the worst fucking part is that Target announces that Jigglypuff is an exclusive to them. Jigglypuff goes online this morning. And I don't give a fuck about Jigglypuff, honestly. But Jigglypuff is gone within minutes. Within minutes. And where did she go? Right the fuck up on eBay. Right the fuck up on eBay, going for anywhere between $65 to $90 fucking dollars. And do you want to know what else? I said, you know what? I'm going to entertain the GameStop guy while we're waiting. I'm going to entertain the GameStop guy and the customers as well. I said, you know what? How about this? How about we do this right now? We're going to see what everything's going for on eBay. The entire Wave 4 pack, including Splatoon, is going for a whopping $320. And whoever you are, fuck you that did that. People are putting their pre-orders already online. Pre-orders for Robin and Lucina are going for about $50 to $75 a piece. Pac-Man is on there right now for roughly $50 as well. You've got Charizard going for sitting at a cool $30. You've got Wario sitting at about a cool $30 as well. But this is the bullshit that you've bred. This is the shit that you've wrought, Nintendo. This is what is going on right now, because for whatever reason, you still feel the need to keep underproducing these fucking Amiibos that clearly everyone wants. It is a product that is in demand, that people want. And to be frank, I'm at the point where I'm done. I'm tired of doing this. You know, I wanted to collect these figures because, again, they look cool on my work desk. I wanted to just have them there. I thought they would be cool little memorabilias for games that I love, that I could keep on my shelf, and they don't take up much room. They're just nice. But I'm not going to go through this bullshit every single time. It is wrong that your customers have to feel the need to rampantly pre-order these, drop everything they're doing to try and pre-order these. These are not gaming systems. Skylanders don't have this problem, neither does Disney Infinity. Any person can go into any store and get exactly what they want. Yet instead with Amiibos, you try to say, oh, they're handcrafted, so they take much more to produce and they're higher quality. I don't doubt that they're a higher quality, but at the same time, you have to realize as a company that these things are in heavy demand. And it is not right to the consumer or the retailers that you keep doing this. Because you know what? I work at a retail store and I know exactly how it is to deal with the aftermath of this bullshit. And the fact that, you know, most customers can just give up hope on ever getting their favorite character. So, with that said, guys, this has been another Steve Turbo rant. And the end is not in sight. I can say this, if you had any hopes of finding Robin or Lucina at a reasonable rate, or Ness, you can just forget it. Because you're pretty much going to have to go through, it depends on how bad you want them, but you guys know my message. Don't support scalpers. Don't buy them off eBay. Don't buy them off Amazon. Don't spend more than $12.99 or whatever the normal retail cost is on these Amiibos. Do not spend more than that. They are not worth that much. I promise you. I know you probably care about these characters just as much as I do, but please, please don't enforce this kind of scalping scum behavior. Please, it's not right. It's not right to the consumer. It's not right to yourself. It's bad. And shame on Nintendo for enabling this kind of behavior. So, with that said, guys, again, another rant. Like I said, I'm not going to show you, but here's my order form right here. Got the GameStop receipt. So, it is what it is, guys. We'll see. We'll see. Till then, good night and good luck, everyone. I hope that you were able to get what you wanted. And if you did, share. Share your story in the comment section below. I want to know all of your stories on how Wave 4 went for you. If you had to wait in line at a GameStop for more than 20 or 30 minutes, or if you were just struggling with it online, let us know. Let's not also forget, please tickle that subscribe button wherever it is on this screen. It's probably right there. Maybe, I hope. I'm going to look like a dumbass. But yeah, like this video, subscribe, comment, do all that normal hoobity. And we'll see you next time, and hopefully I don't have to make another one of these videos. Turbo out.